Imagine walking through an ancient forest at dawn. Standing in the distance is a snow-white horse with a long spiral horn, shining in the morning light. For thousands of years, people believed creatures like this were real. Kings searched for them. Merchants claimed to sell their horns. Entire civilizations told stories about them. But here's the mystery. Nature created animals with antlers, animals with horns, animals with tusks, even animals that glow in the dark. So why did evolution never create the unicorn? The answer isn't as magical as the legends, it's even more fascinating. Unlike many mythical creatures, unicorns appear in cultures separated by thousands of miles. Ancient civilizations in Asia described single-horned beasts. Greek writers reported travelers' tales of mysterious one-horned animals from distant lands. During the Middle Ages, Europeans believed unicorns were real enough to include them in books about natural history. Some believed their horns could purify poisoned water. Others thought they possessed incredible healing powers. But despite thousands of years of stories, no one ever captured one. Because there was never one to capture. Or was there? Normal evolution actually came surprisingly close. Take the rhinoceros. It carries a single horn powerful enough to defend itself against predators. Then there's the narwhal. Often called the unicorn of the sea, its famous spiral tusk can grow over 2 meters long. Many medieval unicorn horns displayed in castles were actually narwhal tusks brought from the Arctic. Deer evolved elaborate antlers. Goats developed sharp, curved horns. Antelope species turned their heads into living weapons. Clearly, growing a horn isn't difficult for evolution. So why not put one on a horse? Normal horses evolved for one purpose. Speed. Everything about their bodies reflects that mission. Long legs, powerful lungs, flexible spines, lightweight skulls. Adding a large horn changes everything. A heavy horn shifts the center of gravity. The neck muscles become larger. The skull must become thicker. Running efficiently becomes harder. For animals like rhinos, that's acceptable. They're built like tanks. For horses, every extra kilogram matters. The faster animal usually survives. People often imagine evolution as an engineer. It isn't. Evolution doesn't decide to create the perfect animal. Instead, tiny genetic changes happen randomly. If one helps an animal survive, it spreads. If it hurts survival, it disappears. Imagine the first horse born with the beginning of a horn. Would it run faster? Probably not. Would it consume extra energy? Almost certainly. Over thousands of generations, natural selection would likely remove that trait before it became common. If unicorns never existed, why did nearly everyone imagine them? History offers several clues. Travelers often exaggerated the strange animals they encountered. A distant glimpse of a rhinoceros could easily become the story of a magical horse. A side view of an antelope might make 2 horns appear as one. Ancient artists sometimes simplified animals into symbols rather than realistic drawings. Over generations, facts mixed with imagination. Stories became legends. Legends became myths. And myths became unicorns. Nature never built a unicorn, not because it couldn't grow a horn, not because horses are impossible, but because evolution only keeps what helps an animal survive. A graceful horse carrying a massive spiral horn simply wasn't the winning design. Yet the unicorn survived in another way. Not in forests, not on mountains, but in human imagination. Sometimes the creatures we invent tell us more about ourselves than the creatures that actually exist. And perhaps that's why, thousands of years later, the unicorn is still alive, not in nature, but in stories.